You pour fresh oil into your engine, fire it up, and within seconds it sounds smoother and quieter than it has in months. The valve train noise disappears. The idle becomes silky. And you're wondering what just happened? Is it the viscosity, the brand? Or is there something in this oil that's fundamentally different? The secret might be ester base stocks, Group 5 synthetic oils that cost 3 times as much as conventional synthetics but deliver properties that seem almost magical. Today, I'm exposing exactly what Group 5 ester oils are, why they make engines run noticeably quieter, which brands actually use them, and whether the premium price is worth it or just expensive placebo. Let's get into the chemistry. First, let's understand what Group 5 esters are and why they're chemically different from every other oil-based stock. Most synthetic oils use Group 4, PAO, polyalpha olefin, as their base stock. PAO is lab-synthesized from simple molecules like ethylene and delivers excellent thermal stability, oxidation resistance, and consistent viscosity. It's genuine synthetic chemistry, and it's significantly better than Group 3 hydrocracked petroleum. But Group 5 esters are a completely different class of synthetic base stock. Esters are created by chemically reacting organic acids with alcohols in a controlled synthesis process. The resulting molecules have a unique property. They're polar, meaning they have a slight electrical charge that attracts them to metal surfaces at a molecular level. This polarity is what makes esters special and why engines run differently on ester-based oils. When you pour conventional PAO oil into an engine, the oil lubricates through hydrodynamic film. It creates a layer of oil between moving metal parts through pressure and flow. That works well when the engine is running and oil is circulating. But when you shut the engine off, PAO oil drains away from vertical and overhead surfaces. Cam lobes, rocker arms, cylinder walls, these surfaces lose their oil coating within minutes of shutdown. When you cold start the engine, there's a brief moment where these parts run dry or with minimal lubrication until oil pressure builds and circulates fresh oil. Ester-based oils behave differently. Because ester molecules are polar and attracted to metal, they cling to engine surfaces even after shutdown. The oil doesn't fully drain away. A thin protective film stays bonded to cam lobes, bearings, and cylinder walls through molecular attraction. When you cold start the engine, critical surfaces already have a protective coating. Metal-on-metal contact is minimized. Startup wear is dramatically reduced. This is why engines run quieter on ester oils. The molecular attraction creates better film strength and better surface adhesion, which reduces metal-to-metal contact throughout operation. Valve train noise, the ticking and tapping from cam lobes lifting valves, decreases because the oil film is more stable and persistent. Bearing noise decreases because the oil maintains separation between journals and bearing surfaces more effectively. But esters have other properties that contribute to quieter operation. They have higher natural viscosity index than PAO, which means they maintain thickness across a wider temperature range without needing as many viscosity modifier additives. Fewer additives mean more stable oil that doesn't shear down as quickly under stress. Esters also have superior lubricity, the ability to reduce friction between surfaces. The molecular structure of esters creates slippery surfaces that reduce drag and friction beyond what PAO can achieve. Lower friction means less noise from components rubbing against each other. Now here's the catch. Esters are expensive to produce, significantly more expensive than PAO, and vastly more expensive than Group 3 base stocks. That's why pure ester oils or oils with high ester content cost $60 to $100 for 5 quarts, compared to $30 to $40 for quality PAO synthetics. Most oils marketed as containing esters are actually PAO-based with ester, added as a small percentage of the total formulation, maybe 5 to 15% ester blended with PAO. This gives some of the benefits of ester chemistry without the full cost. True high ester or pure ester oils are rare and expensive. So which oils actually contain significant Group 5 ester content? Redline oils are famous for high ester content. Redline uses a blend of PAO and ester-based stocks with ester content higher than most competitors. Their motor oils, gear oils, and transmission fluids all emphasize ester chemistry. This is part of why Redline is popular in racing and high-performance applications. The ester content provides superior protection under extreme conditions and better cold start protection. Motul 300V is a pure ester racing oil designed for maximum performance. It's not intended for street use with extended drain intervals. It's formulated for racing engines change frequently after competition. but it demonstrates what full ester chemistry can deliver: exceptional film strength, maximum friction reduction, superior high-temperature stability. Royal Purple uses ester-based synthetic technology in their motor oils. The exact ester content isn't disclosed, but it's significant enough that users report noticeably quieter operation and smoother cold starts compared to conventional PAO synthetics. AMSOIL Signature Series contains ester-based stocks blended with PAO. The formulation is primarily PAO, with ester added for enhanced protection. AMSOIL doesn't publish exact percentages, but the ester content contributes to the oil's extended drain capability and wear protection. Pennzoil Ultra Platinum doesn't use traditional esters, but their gas-to-liquid base stock technology produces molecules with some ester-like properties, including natural polarity and surface adhesion. It's not Group 5 ester, but it delivers some similar benefits. Liqui Moly uses ester-based stocks in several of their premium formulations. German oil chemistry often incorporates esters for high-performance applications. Now let's talk about what ester oils actually do for your engine in real-world use. The most noticeable effect is reduced valve train noise. Overhead, cam engines with hydraulic lifters or direct-acting cam followers are particularly sensitive to oil film quality. When you switch from conventional PAO synthetic to an ester-containing oil, the valve train often becomes audibly quieter within minutes. The ticking and tapping reduces or disappears because the ester molecules are providing better surface adhesion and film strength at the cam lobe contact points. Cold start protection improves measurably. The oil film that remains on surfaces after shutdown means the engine isn't running dry during those critical first few seconds after starting. This reduces startup wear significantly. Over hundreds of thousands of cold starts, that cumulative wear reduction extends engine life. High-temperature protection is superior. Esters maintain film strength at higher temperatures than PAO or Group 3 oils. If you're towing, running a turbocharged engine, or driving aggressively in hot weather, ester oils maintain protection when conventional synthetics start to thin and lose effectiveness. Oil consumption often decreases with ester oils. The better sealing properties from superior film strength and the way esters coat cylinder walls can reduce oil burning past piston rings. I've seen engines reduce oil consumption from a quart every 2,000 miles to a quart every 5,000 miles after switching to ester-based oil. But esters aren't perfect. The cost is significant. You're paying double or triple what quality PAO synthetic costs. The question is whether the benefits justify that premium. Ester oils also tend to have shorter drain intervals than marketed. Racing esters like Motul 300V need changing every 3,000 to 5,000 miles because the ester-based stock oxidizes faster under extreme heat than PAO. Even street ester oils shouldn't be pushed past 7,500 miles. You're paying for superior protection, but you need to change it more frequently than extended drain PAO oils. Some ester formulations aren't compatible with certain seal materials. Esters can be more aggressive toward rubber and synthetic seals than PAO, potentially causing seal swelling or degradation over time. Most modern motor oils formulate around this issue, but it's something to be aware of in older engines with older seal materials. Here's my recommendation on when ester oils make sense. If you own a high-performance engine, naturally aspirated or turbocharged, where you're pushing the engine hard regularly, ester oils provide measurable protection advantages. The superior film strength and friction reduction protect components under stress better than conventional PAO. Redline, Royal Purple, or Motul are excellent choices. If you have an older engine with noisy valve train or marginal oil pressure, switching to ester oil can provide immediate audible improvement. The better film strength and surface adhesion quiet valve train noise and stabilize oil pressure. It's not fixing underlying wear, but it's managing symptoms effectively while providing better protection. If you're building an engine for maximum longevity and you want every possible advantage in wear protection, ester oils deliver cumulative benefits over hundreds of thousands of miles. The improved cold start protection and better high-temperature film strength reduce wear incrementally with every drive cycle. Over 200,000 miles, that adds up. If you're running a race engine or track car, ester oils are worth every penny. The friction reduction improves power output measurably, and the superior protection under extreme conditions prevents failures. But if you're driving a normal commuter vehicle, changing oil every 5,000 miles and not pushing the engine hard, premium PAO synthetic like Mobil 1, Pennzoil Ultra Platinum, or AMSOIL Signature Series delivers adequate protection at half the cost. The ester benefits are real but not necessary for your application. Don't expect ester oil to fix mechanical problems. If your engine has worn bearings, damaged rings, or failing lifters, Ester oil will provide better protection than conventional oil, but it won't reverse mechanical damage. Some people switch to expensive ester oil, hoping it will solve oil consumption or noise issues that require mechanical repair. It won't. Change ester oils conservatively. Don't extend drain intervals past 7,500 miles, even though the bottle might claim longer. Esters provide superior protection when fresh, but they don't last as long as PAO under extended service. If you're trying ester oil for the first time, start with a blend like Redline or Royal Purple that contains significant ester content but isn't pure ester. This gives you most of the benefits at slightly lower cost than pure racing esters. Here's the bottom line. Group 5 ester oils have polar molecules that cling to metal surfaces, providing superior film strength, better cold start protection, and reduced friction compared to Group 4 PAO or Group 3 oils. Engines run noticeably quieter on ester oils because the improved surface adhesion reduces valve train and bearing noise. Redline, Motul, Royal Purple, and AMSOIL use ester-based stocks or ester blends. The premium price, double to triple the cost of conventional synthetic, is justified for high-performance racing or longevity-focused applications. For normal driving, quality PAO synthetic delivers adequate protection at lower cost. Ester oils require conservative drain intervals despite superior chemistry. Have you tried ester-based oil, and did your engine run quieter? Drop your experience and oil brand in the comments, and if this just explained why your engine sounds different with premium oil, hit that like button. Next week, I'm comparing oil analysis results from PAO and ester oils after identical service intervals to see if the chemistry differences show up in wear metals and protection. If you're not subscribed, hit that button now. Drop a comment. I respond to everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.